Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Herndon. Emily has the night off. Wichita mourning the loss of a sports legend tonight. Former East High basketball coach Ron Allen, who played a major role in breaking many barriers, passed away yesterday. KSN's Hannah Adamson here now with reaction from Allen's friends, family, and coaching colleagues. It's new at 10. Hannah?
Jeff, Ron Allen's legacy will forever hold a special place in the heart of the basketball and the Wichita community. As a student athlete, Allen broke the race barrier at Southeast High. At the University of Arizona, he would play under the first black coach of the basketball program. And while he was afforded many coaching opportunities later in life, he knew at heart Wichita would always be home and where he forever wanted to make a difference.
The biggest knocks against me that I've heard was I keep kids that other coaches don't keep.
It was a rare gift that came naturally to former East High coach Ron Allen, helping each athlete under his wing discover their true potential.
Everybody at the school might not like the kid, but he's seen something in him, and just having that kid around the program, even if he's the manager, just saved his life.
Allen led East High to 2 state championships, cementing himself as a coaching legend.
Coach Allen was a gentleman's gentleman, a competitor's competitor, one of the most important figures in the history of the City League.
His teams always played hard. He was a great person to talk to. He's easy to talk to. He always told me to smile more. He knew everybody. Everybody knew Coach Allen, and it was just a sad, sad day.
Area coaches describing Allen as a mentor, a man who always led by example.
He always knew that we were part of something that had a long history that was much bigger than ourselves, and if I had a question, he was always there for me, and forever indebted to the example he set.
Allen's son says he always put his family first, treating his players like his own sons.
People just loved him because he just was, a ball of energy, and just loved what he doing, and that was teaching kids and, giving kids life lessons.
His own sons now basketball coaches themselves, carrying on their father's legacy.
And I was just blessed to be able to get the life lesson on the court and at home. He's in a better place, and he finished the ultimate game, and he won.
Allen won more than 300 games in his 20-year career as a coach. He was inducted into the Wichita Sports Hall of Fame in 2015. He was 71 years old. Here for you, Hannah Adamson, KSN News 3.